Catherine, the Princess of Wales, set the fashion world ablaze by debuting a new Victoria Beckham suit, which promptly sold out. We have Queen Maxima in one of my all-time favorite ensembles I've seen her in quite a while. We have the royals attending the inaugural mass of Pope Leo, and we have some fantastic white pieces in stark contrast to many of the other women who had to wear black, with one exception where she is going to get a bit roasted in this video. Hello, everyone. Catherine, the Princess of Wales, set the fashion world ablaze with a new suit by Victoria Beckham, which promptly sold out. We have Queen Maxima looking absolutely smashing in this very soft pink ensemble with flowers. We have the royals attending the inaugural mass of Pope Francis. And while there are several standout fashion hits, there is one definitely dismal fashion miss. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Royal Fashion News. My name is Brittany, and this is a channel for all those who have a passion for royal fashion. And this is the best and worst dress list, where I share with you guys my choices for the best and worst looks of the week, starting on May 12th to May 18th. We're going to go over all the royal ladies' fashion looks, and I'm going to give them a bit of a ranking. At the end, I will tell you what is my pick for the best and worst dress of the week. And then down below, you want to tell me who your choices are for the best and worst dressed of the week. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. And before I forget as well, all the outfits, there will be a link to the Royal Fashion News Shop My. So if you want to shop in any of these royal ladies' closets, there is going to be a link up above for you to do that. All right, so let's get into and begin with, because we have many, many more best than worst. Let's get into one of the best looks of the week. All right, guys, first we have on the list here is Queen Mathilde of the Belgians in this lovely pantsuit, or I guess maybe even a jumpsuit. I believe it's from Nathan. It is in this wonderful shade of pink. I just think she looks absolutely amazing in this. The color is just an absolute standout. It looks like she's wearing some Gianvito Rossi pumps here. And it's just one of those things where it's just pairs really well together. It's sleek, it's sophisticated, but also has an element of fun. It gives her a bit of shape with the tie around the waist. And I always like it when outfits that give women a waist, because it kind of defines their shape in a much better way than, let's say, a sack or something to that effect. So she is touring the county of Luxembourg. So not the country, but a county that's also called Luxembourg there in Belgium. There's not a lot of family connection between Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg. So that's just something to keep in mind. But I have to say, I do really, really love this look from Queen Mathilde. All right, guys, next we have Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, unfortunately on the worst dress list here, because this ensemble looks like perfectly suitable for walking around your house. It's sort of casual and stuff, but there's just something about it. I look at this and going, this is just really, and I hate to say it, but kind of frumpy. I don't feel like the jacket or whatever the heck that is goes with the dress. So the jacket is Isabelle Marant, and she has a ghost dress on. So the jacket is rather pricey. The dress is actually rather cheap, but it's just the whole thing together. It just looks really super duper casual. She's at the Windsor Castle Horse Show, and she has some Tom espadrilles on. So I understand that this is casual, but this leans, at least the coat thing, whatever the heck she's wearing, screams house coat. So I feel like it leans a little too into the casual. So there's a fine balance there. She just looks a bit just kind of like this is something to wear around your home. She knows she's going to be photographed. So I think maybe a little bit more effort here would have been a better thing. So guys, next on the best dress list, we are moving on to the inaugural mass of Pope Leo, and we have Queen Letizia of Spain, one of the only 7 royal women allowed to wear white in the Pope's presence, in this gorgeous redondo dress with a twist detail. Now, I just think this is absolutely stunning. I think when it comes to the royal women, those who are allowed to wear white, they just sort of stand out. They have this regal air to them, and I think Queen Letizia fits that quite well. According to Letizia Royal Fashion Look, who is on Twitter, she also had some Magritte shoes, her Corterno gold ring, and she was wearing some diamond and pearl earrings as well. I just have to say again, I think this look is stunning. It's regal. It's gorgeous and glorious, and I really wish I had that dress. Although I have one, I think that is quite similar. So I'll try to find a dupe for you guys and share it in our video list going over all these looks. All right, guys, I don't have a ton of pictures for this next one, but we do have, sadly, Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden, whereas I do like her bright blue suit. I hate whatever the heck she's wearing underneath that. That pattern is hideous. And it's like climbing up her neck, looking like it's choking her. And we've now had this appear a couple of times. I'm just sorry. I love Crown Princess Victoria. I think she is a fantastic royal, loves her job, loves everything about it. But her style needs work. I really do think she needs to start working with the stylist again. She was doing that around the time of her wedding. And I think it's wildly necessary because that print should be burned. I don't know why she chose it. It's very old lady too. So I'm like, Victoria, I think you're smashing, but please, please, please stop picking out these horrible ensembles. Get some help. Ask your sister maybe. She has great style, but this belongs in your mother's closet. It doesn't work on you. All right, guys, next we have Queen Mathilde of the Belgians again, and this is for the inaugural mass of Pope Leo, and she is re-wearing the Christian Dior outfit that she initially wore back in 2024 when Pope Francis visited Belgium and gave a mass at the King Bedouin Stadium in Brussels. I really like this look. I think it's classic. I think it's timeless. She looks great with the veil. Loving the shoes and the whole ensemble. I think is very classic, very elegant, and perfect for the occasion. All right, so I'm sad to do this again, but I do have to say Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, once again makes the worst dress list. Now, in this particular ensemble, I actually rather like the coat, but when I sort of saw what was underneath it, I was like, not all that great. Again, could be better put together. See, for me, what I see in this particular look is that it lacks a level of polish, in my opinion. And there's just something here where if she had just fine-tuned it a smidge, even if it's still, let's say, a rather casual ensemble, it could be a bit more on point. What I always appreciate about Catherine is even the casual ensembles are very, very well put together. And so there's a beautiful sense of style and sophistication to Catherine's even most casual looks that most other royal ladies don't have. This again looks like if she was just going out to the store and somebody happened to catch her in the lens of a paparazzi camera, then I would say, oh, this look is totally fine. But I feel like she goes to the Windsor Horse Show knowing that there are cameras there and just could just do just a smidge more to just elevate the look a bit. All right, guys, we are rounding out our best looks at the inauguration of Pope Leo with Princess Charlene of Monaco, who I have to say is looking amazing. I love this look. It's Ellie Saab. They even claimed it on their social media. But like the bigger thing is she looked really bad a couple of years ago, and she seems to be in such a healthy and good spot. So bravo to her. Her faith might have been helping her here. She looks quite devout in some of these pictures. And I just want to say it's a beautiful look. It's gorgeous. Love it. Classy, elegant. Exactly what you want for this type of event. All right, guys, next on the worst dress list here, we have Queen Letizia of Spain, who does love her suits and can look amazing in them. I just think this Cezanne suit in particular is just not one of them. It's sort of boxy, doesn't really give her a lot of shape, actually adds weight to her rather than sort of streamlining. I mean, she is quite thin, but a better suit can highlight her figure much better. This is just, it looks like a suit she stole from her husband. I also think it's a bit too long. So she looks smashing in suits, but I would suggest getting away from this one. All right, guys, next on the best dress list, is this any surprise but Catherine, the Princess of Wales, in this smashing Victoria Beckham suit in the color willow. She's wearing a Natchbull blouse, and she has some earrings on that previously belonged to Princess Diana and her currently favored Ralph Lauren pumps that are named Celia. I love this suit. I think it's a great suit. It's a good counter, and I didn't even plan this, a counter to Queen Letizia's because this suit fits well. It highlights her figure. It's slimming, and it's also sort of has that feminine air because suits, again, can tend to sometimes lean into the too masculine. That's why you have to be careful what style of suit you wear. So, as a counterexample, Meghan Markle's suit that she wore recently in New York City leaned more into the masculine and made her look more masculine. Whereas Catherine, you never forget her femininity here. I think the blouse here very much helps. And I really like it. I'm not totally gonna say that the color willow will work for everyone, but I do have my eye on the mauve color there that Victoria Beckham also offers. Although for some reason, the mauve suit jacket is more expensive than this one. Don't know why, but still gorgeous suit. All right, guys, now we come to the worst look of the week. And this should be no surprise at all. Really, it should not, but it is Grand Duchess Maria Theresa at the inaugural Mass of Pope Leo. She looks like she's on vacation. This is so not appropriate, especially it looks quite in stark contrast to her husband, who is in his dress military uniform, and she looks like she's in Turks and Caicos. She's also not wearing a veil. I don't know why. All the other women who are wearing white at this event are, and she looks ridiculous. This is not the occasion for this dress. Like, if the dress was a solid white instead of having the eyelet detail, it might have been okay, but it just has this air of feeling like she's going and enjoying her day walking around the city of Rome, going to a cafe and drinking espresso. Like, this is not appropriate for an inaugural mass, and especially compared to Letizia and Charlene, who we've also already seen. She just looks incredibly inappropriate, I think. This is a huge miss from her. So she is definitely the worst dressed of the week. All right, guys. So for our best look of the week, I do have to give it to one particular lady. And it is going to be, drumroll please, Queen Maxima. In this Nathan number, yes, she has won Best Dress list for 2 times in a row now. She has won, and even though she is often on the worst dress list today, she has made the best dress. I love this Nathan number. I love the whimsy of it. I love the hairpiece that she has in there, the flower hairpiece, the caped dress. I mean, all of it is just Brittany, to be honest. Yes, my name is Brittany. I run this channel. So yes, I am biased, but it all screams Brittany. And what's kind of funny is I have little floral headbands I got in Krakow that could very much mimic this look. They were sort of handmade. So you can actually sort of get this effect by hand making it, to be honest. And I just have to say, it's one of those things where it just surprised you. And Maxima has this great ability to look horrible and then to also look amazing. And this is one of the weeks where she looked absolutely amazing and is by far my favorite look of the week. Although I did forget to mention Princess Beatrice. I do like her Rebecca Valence dress here. It is a tad too long. She probably should have gotten it hemmed, but I do like it. I do think it's very pretty, and she looks very lovely as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Who was your top fashion choice? I know I have shared mine, which is Queen Maxima, but I know many will want it to be Kate. Let me know what you think between Catherine and Maxima, which one you like better. What do you think of my worst choice? Give me your honest thoughts below. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again soon. Bye.